Hello and welcome back to the channel, and in today's review I'm going to be taking a look at the newly released DNA Designs DK09 Studio Series Battle Damaged Megatron Upgrade Kit. Now before I begin this review, I just first of all want to say a massive thank you to ShowZ Store for sending this product out to me for a review, and there will be links down in the description box below of where you can purchase this set, as well as the wide range of various other Transformers and non-Transformers collectibles, all available to purchase now on ShowZ Store. Back to the review. This is an upgrade kit for the Battle Damaged Megatron, and it could also work for the original Revenge of the Fallen Studio Series Megatron. However, the colours don't necessarily match. Starting off with the packaging, as you can see, you've got a really cool image of the Studio Series Megatron right in the centre. It states that this is the DK09 SS Megatron Upgrade Kit, and on the back of the packaging we actually see all of the different parts that this set comes with, including the fusion cannon, the extra arm, and all of the wings that will all help to aid accuracy when in the tank/jet mode. And we can also see the brand new, newly implemented fusion cannon on the Studio Series Megatron in robot. And here we have just the regular Studio Series Battle Damaged Megatron. Now, as I stated, this specific upgrade kit is designed to go specifically with the Battle Damaged Megatron, as all of the paint apps match this figure really well. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to implement all of the brand new pieces onto this Megatron in order to upgrade him into what I believe is the best representation we've ever got for a Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. I'll also be showing you him in his robot mode as well as his tank mode and comparing the differences. In order to start off with, we're going to start off with one of the most noticeable changes, and that's swapping out the fusion cannon. In order to do this, as you can see, it is literally just on a mushroom peg joint that you're just going to want to prise apart and easily switch out just like so. A good thing to mention about this is that there is no screwdriver required, and all of the pieces can be easily plugged off and inserted on, unlike the DNA Designs and Grimlock upgrade kit, which actually required you to remove limbs via removing screws. And here is the alternate arm for Megatron. Now, as you can see, this essentially gives Megatron two hands as opposed to only one hand and a fusion cannon, and this is great. I decided to go with the Battle Damaged Megatron, as I did actually want the Battle Damaged Megatron looking slightly different from my Revenge of the Fallen version, in the sense that it had no additional limbs. In order to insert this, you literally just simply snap it on into this mushroom joint just like so, and there is the brand new arm really easily inserted onto Megatron, and I really think that that looks great. I'll go into the detailing and the articulation of that arm later. Now let's get on to the wing insertion. You're going to want to turn the figure now to the back, and these are the larger set of wings. Now, as you can see, these two have been detailed incredibly well, but as you can see, they do actually have some plugs on there which will actually plug onto the back of Megatron. You're going to want to have these wings positioned this way so that the curve is facing upwards, as that is the proper way to insert it. As you can see here, we've got various clips that will actually plug into this slot here and this slot here. To make it a lot easier for you, as you can see, the bigger slot is designed to go in that top slot and the smaller slot is designed to go in the bottom slot. It almost makes me believe that this Megatron was designed to be upgraded for these particular pieces. You then want to just move the arm out of the way to help aid clearance, align these grooves up exactly, and literally just snap it into place just like so, and it really does secure extremely well and really does blend in with the rest of the back section. You're going to want to repeat the exact same process with the opposite wing, and then we'll proceed to actually transform these so that they look really awesome in robot mode. Now, with both of the wings inserted onto the robot mode, I'm actually going to show you how you can compact these in order to fill out one of the major problems of the Voyager class Megatron, and that was the massive hollow space in the center of its torso. In order to do this, you're going to want to unhook the arms just like so, and essentially take the backpack and just open it up just like this. What you'll then want to do is actually compress these. As you can see, they're actually on these hinge joints. What you're going to want to do is fold them inwards upon themselves. So literally take this top section and just rotate that in all the way just like so, until it is compressed along the back. As you can see, it will kind of make its way into the center in order to make it more symmetrical so that you can actually insert the turret still into the chest. Repeat the exact same process on the opposite side, so literally just compress them just like so, and then that is how you literally fold up the wings in order to store them in robot mode. Compressing the backpack is exactly the same now. You just want to make sure that everything is aligned accurately, and then we can proceed to just snap the arms into place just like so. And as you can see, I really do think that it helps to fill out the torso section a lot better than how it was previously, and the only changes that you can see from the front are these sections here, which are actually painted really nicely to definitely complement the overall look and do not look too out of place. When you turn it around to the back, I really don't think that anything sticks out glaringly obvious. So I think that this is a really good design choice. And I think that the engineering on these wing pieces have been done extremely well, as you honestly wouldn't realise that this Megatron has been upgraded with an additional third-party kit. In addition to the wings that plug onto the back, we also have a pair of smaller wings which will actually be used as the front section of the tank mode, and these plug onto the toes of Megatron. Now, in order to do this, what you're going to want to do here is underneath the foot section here, there is a small groove section. Now, this is what this piece here is actually going to plug into. This tiny little tab here will plug in, and then these are really just to kind of fill out this section to solidify the connection. So you're just going to want to kind of align those just like so, and snap it into place, and it is literally that easy. This is an extremely firm grip and will not fall out whatsoever unless you force it out, and this hides exceptionally well in robot mode. As you can see, you honestly wouldn't even realize that the foot has got an additional wing piece in it, and is something that I really think Hasbro could have implemented onto their figures. You're going to want to repeat the exact same process on the opposite side, and then just plug it into place just like so. And as you can see, it does just snap into place. And there we have the battle-damaged Voyager class Megatron with the DNA Designs upgrade kit in his robot mode. Now, I honestly think that it does definitely hide exceptionally well in robot mode. I really do like the arm on this figure. As you can see, all the fingers are individually articulated, and it really does help to kind of complete the look of the Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, and it does definitely give you a different look than the original Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, which I actually think makes this figure more desirable, as you can actually have a very different look for Megatron in your shelf whilst buying a basically similar mold. As you can see, the claws on this figure look great. They can be sprayed open and compressed in a variety of different ways. The articulation on the arm is exactly the same. There is a swivel joint just like so, as well as a bend at the elbow, so that is really cool. The figure also does come with an additional head, however it is a battle damage head sculpt, and I actually do prefer the battle damage head sculpt on this figure, so I have in fact decided to put their extra head sculpt on my original Revenge of the Fallen Megatron. And as you can see, it is a lot more damage than the version that came with the battle damage figure, and I actually think that it is actually been done slightly more exaggerated, as Megatron appears to be completely missing his eye, and there is a massive indentation into the head sculpt. The reason in why I put it on this figure is because this one already has a battle damaged head, and I wanted to spice up the displaying options for this figure. In order to insert it on, it is literally just popping it off the ball joint and inserting it on. So I just thought I'd give you a quick look of how that looks on a Megatron body, and I actually think that it looks really well. Now, this battle damaged Megatron upgrade kit also comes with a brand new fusion cannon. Now, this is a lot more compressed and a lot more movie accurate than the one that this figure came with originally, and I will do a comparison with it later. However, I've got to say, actually inserting it onto the figure actually can be quite difficult. To begin with, you're going to want to open this claw up just like so, and then now you're going to proceed to take this thumb here and rotate it back and collapse it upon itself. Take this thumb here and spray it out all the way. And now these ones you're actually going to want to kind of compress just like so. And then on the underside there is a groove in there that a small tab on the inside here will actually insert onto. It can be quite difficult to align these up properly. I tend to kind of get it in at an angle and then just snap it into place just like so. And then with the fingers you can just kind of compress them ever so slightly, and then this claw will actually fold over the top, snap into place just like so. And there is the fusion cannon implementation on the battle damaged Megatron, and I actually really like the look of this fusion cannon. As you can see, I think the paintwork on it is really nice. And comparing it to the original version, as you can see, I do think the original version is nice, but there is no denying that this new version is definitely painted a lot better and is a lot more movie accurate, as the blade in the movie was never ever this long. Although this one was retractable, it was never this ridiculously long, and I definitely think that this version is a lot more movie accurate. Now, this is kind of more the fusion cannon mode. You can in fact extend the claw, just pulling it out just like so, and it is still shorter than this version, so it's still more accurate, and I think that it does look really, really nice on this battle damaged Megatron. Now, turning this battle damaged Megatron into his tank mode to really see the full effect of the wings is exactly the same transformation procedure that you would use to do if you were just transforming your basic Voyager class Megatron. The fusion cannon can in fact stay implemented and actually has the same tab that the original version had, so this ends up in the exact same spot, and the wings are just really easy to fold out. I will show you that just now. So literally all you have to do for the wings is just spray open this back section here, take these wings and just unfurl them just like so, and then repeat the same process on the opposite side. And then as for the ones on the toes, as you can see, these two literally just hinge out just like that. So just see here, they literally do just hinge out just like so, and that is their positioning for the tank mode. So without further ado, I'll get this transformed in its tank mode and we'll be able to see the full effect of all of these additional pieces in Megatron's alternate form. And here we have the Studio Series Battle Damaged Megatron transformed into his tank mode, showing off all of the brand new DNA Designs components. As you can see, this is where the wings are really evident, and I think that this makes this tank mode so much more movie accurate than your basic Voyager class Megatron. As you can see, we've got these really nice, thin, smaller wing pieces at the front of the jet, and then here we've got the much larger, bigger wings, which actually do slide into some grooves of the back of the thighs of Megatron. So that is a great attention to detail by DNA Designs, and I definitely think that it makes the look a lot more complete and doesn't just make it appear as if though it is a few extra accessories that have just been thrown on. I really do think that it is great for display options. As you can see, it really does help to differentiate it from just your average Voyager class Megatron, and it does make it so much more movie accurate, as well as in the movie Megatron did switch from being a jet to a tank, and I do definitely recall seeing him look somewhat like this in the movie. So this is a great move on DNA Designs. Personally, I think that it upgrades the tank mode a lot more than it does the robot mode. You do get the additional arm in the robot mode, which I'm so thankful for, as I did want a more symmetrical, more standard looking version of Megatron. And with this upgrade kit, I can display this one with the alternate arm, and then my previous version with the fusion cannon. So this is definitely a great upgrade kit to get. As I stated, you can in fact get this at Showc's store, so be sure to check out the links down in the description box below. They were kind enough to send this out to me for a review, so definitely check them out. Their shipping was extremely fast, and I have found that their customer service is also really good. So overall, I do highly recommend this product, especially if you are in the market for the most definitive, most movie accurate representation of Megatron from Revenge of the Fallen. And as I stated, this is the Studio Series upgrade kit, so we'll scale with the rest of your Studio Series figures. I hope that you enjoyed this review. If you did, please let me know down in the comment section below, and be sure to let me know what you think of this upgrade kit as well. Thanks for watching.